we've been putting in work in our investment, so I know our equity's great.
Equity's great.
It's the Pulpit Podcast, baby. Season 3. Episode 78. What the business is. It's that man with the plan, Big K. And that's Cuz with the buzz, Big Bo.
Yo.
You know we got that food for you, so for this show. And the disclaimer's always needed.
Yeah. So needed.
Like I said before, you just never know what we're going to talk about. So I'm just trying to protect people's ears. Like, you know, you can't be like, oh, we tuned into the Pulpit Podcast.
It's not protecting ears, it's protecting us.
It's protecting us, but it's protecting your ears too. Because, you know, like sometimes it's like if you look at an R-rated movie and you see some titties and ass or you see something, well, it's R-rated.
Yeah.
Well, it's
so
R-rated.
that's why they put R-rated on there.
And it'll say nudity.
It's given. So if you tune into that and you see some nudity, you can't be mad about that. So I'm just letting you know, we talk about some wild stuff from time to time. So, hey, disclaimer's always going to be on deck. Without further ado, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast.
Say it once more.
I said, you know I got to do it. I said, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast, but we are bringing the gospel in the form of information straight like that. Hey, I don't know. This podcast is based on the foundation of positivity, motivation, inspiration, and most importantly, love. So we don't do anything without a weekly affirmation. And you know I keeps them on deck. Create an aura so powerful that all shady energy directed at you naturally bounces back to its original manifester. Telling you. So it's like when people try to put that bad energy on you, that bad juju, nah. It ain't going down, bruh.
Yeah, I got that purple oral.
You feel me? It's like you can't destroy that. What we got built over here, you can't mess that up.
It's like when you got that glow.
Got that glow. Got that force field. Yeah, you got that force field. All right, so this week it's me and Cuz. And this week is just me basically scrolling the internet, seeing what done took place, which a lot of shit done took place.
It's always something taking place.
Man, it's
always something.
There's some stuff that need to be talked about, though. Real talk.
Yeah.
One, did you see Kevin Gates and his stage antics?
Nah. Oh, I heard about him. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Bro, I just
heard about it.
The way it looked like some ritual type shit, like some cult type shit.
I mean, he's been kind of like,
but you talk like he talk all this like spiritual stuff, and then all of a sudden you doing this other stuff, like, bro.
Wow,
yeah, now he has kind of like the past few years. It looked like he's getting into something.
He's into something, all right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't say Illuminati or this and that, but like
I don't even think it's Illuminati. That stuff he's into, but what he did was, since you said you don't know about it.
No, I know.
It's so nasty. And then I'm gonna tell you about women, and I'm gonna get on y'all. So. One, he brings a young lady up on stage, sits her down in the chair, has her open her mouth, put back her head, open her mouth so he can spit in it.
Yeah.
You don't know where this man been. You see how freaky this man is and what he does, and you're okay with that. That's wild. That's super wild, bro. That's super wild. And I'm just saying, and then y'all kind of wonder why men treat all women like that. It ain't right, but it's examples like that of a woman who will let.
Wasn't she pregnant too?
Shit, I don't even know. That would have
I think they said something like she was pregnant.
Nah, that's really fucked up. Baby didn't ask for that STDs you about to put on him.
I ain't saying the man got STDs, but it's just.
But I'm just saying, if it was that, the baby didn't ask for that, and you didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't think you can get an STD from just spitting.
Oh, you can. That's what it comes. That's where it gets transferred from. Bodily fluids, nigga. That's what it is.
Right.
It ain't just busting a nut. That's why they swab your mouth. You can find out real quick. But I was just looking at it. I was just like, I see why rappers and some men just degrade women. I ain't saying it's right.
It ain't right.
But they get examples like this and be like, remember how we was talking about who get pissed on? When I said you put up a picture And you can kind of just look at it, you be like, I could be wrong, but I think that one right there is down to get peed on.
That one right there.
You be surprised. The one that look like they off meth. They got standards.
I doubt that shit.
And the one who looked like she's a lawyer, she's like,
she probably down to get pissed on too.
Yeah.
I ain't saying that she ain't down to get pissed on. I'm just saying if you just
she
did,
look like Claire Huxtable.
If you just did visuals, we
Claire
always,
Huxtable.
stereotypical of people, right? So if you just did visuals and you put a lineup of 5 women, and you were just like, you don't know any background, you don't know anything. What woman would you think would be more down?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, and it's probably wrong that we do it, but I'm a real motherfucker. That's what it is. So,
what it is.
But I was just like, Kevin Gates, and I told the women, I was like, y'all love Kevin Gates.
No, they do.
Y'all love Kevin Gates, and y'all okay with this behavior? If he was anybody else, y'all would be riding and be just like, he's nasty, he's disgusting,
but
he's this, that, and the third.
There are folks that get down like that. Like, they look at it as like, you already, when you kiss, you know what I'm saying, you transferring saliva. So like, it's some kinky folks that they like.
I don't know. It's a different. Yeah. I think you might transfer saliva. That's true because you connecting lips. But for somebody to get a hocker, to gather up spit in their mouth, and for you that's different. No, he said, you know what I'm saying? You're gathering up spit in your mouth, dude. That's on a whole. That's on a whole nother level, G. It is dripping out of his mouth slowly.
It's just saliva, and you just put. But like, if you over there going,
no, this man was gathering up enough that it's dripping down so it's mouth. It wasn't just a little bit.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't got nothing to do with kissing. That's on a whole nother level. And I hope they put you on blast.
Did it have something else to do with some urine too, or something? Like,
I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. He probably down for it. But anyway, I hope they put that lady on blast.
I hope so.
Hey, look, don't kiss her in the mouth.
Don't kiss her.
Please don't. Know what she did on this stage. Know where she been and what she down to do before you mess with this one. Telling you, she need a disclaimer, goddammit.
You are not a kisser.
No, we will not be kissing at all. Yeah.
Not at all.
All right. So then, what else I see?
What?
Oh, the Joe Budden and Drake situation.
Yeah.
Joe Budden and Drake.
Some call it beef. Some call it just a disagreement.
Yeah, it's not no beef.
But I think it unveils a deeper rooted thing, right? Like when it's perfect example, like, and it goes from like sports athletes that start to do analysts, you know what I'm saying? They start to be analysts.
Mm-hmm.
When you venture off into the next thing of your life, your next stage in your career, or whatever you choose in your path, if it's the same thing that you did prior, people, for some reason, don't want to hear shit from you about it.
They don't want to hear it.
But, I mean, it's the nature of the beast. Like, okay, you got to look at Drake. Drake is a damn near 20-year vet now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you've been in this music game. You've been dropping stuff pretty regular.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not no biannual. Like, no, you're dropping stuff every couple months.
Mm-hmm.
So there are always going to be critiques.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's true.
The thing I will say that where Joe might have went wrong was talking about who Drake is.
Who he's messing with. He got personal.
That's the only place where he went wrong.
Yeah.
But his statement was really trying to say, you still have a crowd that's in 45, 50 plus.
You're losing that crowd.
That digs you.
Yeah.
You know, while you over here trying to the 25-year-olds, and you're getting closer to 40. Like you
got to know your audience.
You're gonna need us.
Yeah.
To keep you afloat.
When you start doing them tours and who you think gonna be at them tours?
It's gonna be the OGs.
Yeah.
But so I get what he was saying, but the thing is, for Drake's standpoint, to me, I'm like, man, you gotta just be stronger than that, because there's a lot of folks critiquing this album.
Yeah,
that's true.
And, my dog, we will be doing the same. I know I will. I don't know if Bo heard it, but I will.
I mean, I've heard some songs. I ain't heard the whole album yet.
Yeah,
but for him to just go directly at Joe, I was like, to me, I was just like more, because they actually kind of rock with each other. They
have that on and off relationship type.
You know
vibe.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I'm like, this is just stir up something just to get people keep going through.
Yeah.
Check out the album. Him and Joe got something going. Let me check out the album. Some just so free publicity, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
But like, I didn't understand why the Pops had something to say.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, some people did get involved with it that don't need to say nothing.
I'm like, you don't. And then Baby said a few little things, but he kind of
Baby been wilding out this whole week though with Drewski and everything though. I don't know if you picked that out.
Baby, he was kind of, but he was like, he really wasn't like trying to talk bad about Joe. He was just more like, hey, don't talk about my guy. But it's like, but this is what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's his job.
That's his job.
J-O-B.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the content that he's developed for over the past
I think the thing
years.
Like you said, Joe lost the validity of his argument and his
No, I don't think he
review.
lost the validity.
I'm saying they're gonna say that though, right? But that's what you lost the validity of because that's what you started out with.
Yeah.
His whole thing when he first started out with, hey man, you gotta stop hanging around these young folks. You gotta stop fucking these 25-year-olds. That was the beginning.
But you also gotta understand his type of. That's actually Joe cracking a joke.
But I'm just saying though. But you gotta understand, and that's what Drake. But see, Drake, if I don't what would you like that, I could take that as, hey man, you trying to fuck up what I got, and that's how Drake took it because Drake took it like that because when he hit him in the inbox because they had some direct messaging going on that Joe even said right. He told him, hey man, I don't care if you talk about the album, you don't like the album, fine. Everybody's gonna always have an opinion about what a person does, right? When you get personal and you trying to sway people, he took it as he's trying to sway people against him by saying he fucked with younger women and this is the route he go with.
But does he not fuck younger women?
I don't know. I don't know who Drake fucks. I'm just saying. I ain't never really see.
I'll put it like this. If I was in Drake's shoes, what is Drake? What, 33, 34?
I think Drake more is closer to 35, 36, I think.
But I would be chopping down 25-year-olds if I was in his
But
shoes.
I'm just saying, it ain't nobody's business though. Like even when he put the girl, he don't say I'm getting a 25-year-old. He said he in college. I mean, you could put it together, you know what I'm saying, or coming out of college, or you could do whatever you want. But he never just comes out and say it. And for Joe and his platform to say that, that's what Drake was saying. I ain't saying either one is wrong. I think either one got an opinion.
Yeah.
And my thing is, if you're going to jump, I always tell people, you're going to jump in the arena, you can't get mad how somebody decides to slap back, basically. So you slap me, and I punch the shit out of you, you can't get mad because I punched you. I only slapped you. That's what Joe did. Joe, that was a slap. Drake got personal.
But Joe didn't act like a punk. Joe.
He don't like a G. But I'm just saying though, I like the way he handled it because some people would get mad about that normally and really be mad that Drake decided to go that route. He kind of just was like, he'll grow up. He just kind of brushes off his shoulder.
I've heard other like radio personalities that have said way more about the actual album.
Yeah, man.
But I
don't think he get mad about the album. That's what I'm saying. And from what he said, I'm just going from what he actually texted. And because Joe's reading it from his phone, when he actually texted him, he said he don't care about the review
but I get,
or the, you know what I'm saying?
I get Joe. It's a joke. He's basically saying you surrounded yourself by a younger crop.
Okay.
So
but he might not take it as a joke.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like the way, to come out sarcastic. Joe has a way of being sarcastically funny.
Yeah.
And you just have to understand who he is and how he presents himself to understand that he's not really being serious. But to another motherfucker, like, hey man.
But
for real.
I think Drake should have liked it because Drake got them like sarcastic jabs that he be throwing at people.
He throw nothing but I'm gonna talk about on the album, y'all. All he do is talk about people on albums.
So
nigga.
like you should have been like, okay, that was a good line right there.
I just think neither one of them should have made it personal. Just talk about the album or talk about what he does. If Drake, you don't like the job that Joe does, you can critique that, right? That's his job. People gonna be like, I don't like him. It's better podcasters, or you know what I'm saying, da-da-da-da. That's what you step into when you're saying when you do what you do. You're a rapper, people are going to critique your music.
Yeah.
They're going to do that. They're going to have opinions about it. They're going to be haters. They're going to be people who don't even like you just because you come out often. Period. But you have to have a
thicker skin.
A thicker skin. You got to have an iron chin because people going to do that. And so I just think, it'll wash over, because he is a fan of Joe Budden. And even though he's acting like Joe ain't never had a hit or Joe didn't have a great career, that's kind of, I don't think that, I don't think he had the best career he probably wanted or seen for himself with having Eminem, in the, background, and pushing them a little bit. He probably thought, he was going to cross over.
But Bro can rap, though.
He can rap. No, he can rap.
No, he can rap.
He ain't gonna never say he can't rap or don't got no skills or he don't do a great podcast. I like real motherfuckers. Like, be who you are. If you an asshole. That's why people like, why do you like Kanye West? He's an asshole. He tell you he's an asshole. I can embrace that. Simple. Joe tell you he's an asshole. He's gonna ruffle feathers. He likes to do that. I can respect that.
Yeah.
Seriously. All right. So now this one, she need to go sit her ass down somewhere.
Sit your ass
and
down.
And the more I read, she just keep on saying shit. Jada Pinkett.
Jada. Oh, man, I'm so tired of all of this.
Not only do you get on the Red Room and make Will look like a total simp.
I'm just so tired of this, man.
You make Will look like a total simp.
Total simp.
Will loses all pretty much what he got, any momentum that he had for defending your honor for slapping Chris Rock. Just to find out these motherfuckers been separated since 2015.
What?
Yeah. Y'all ain't even together.
Y'all ain't even together. So all that talk about the entanglement with what's his name? Little light-skinned singer.
Why can't I think of his name?
August Alsina.
Yeah, August Alsina.
August Alsina. All that was going on. And it didn't even mean a goddamn thing. Because y'all was separated. And why the shit coming out now, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's
what angle are you coming at? She's on this. She look like she's on her little tour.
Yeah, I mean,
her promo tour or something.
Yeah, she done wrote this book. I guess she got some book coming out.
That's what I said. It got to be a promo tour or something.
Yeah. Okay. Some book coming out, but some things are just like y'all could just keep it. Y'all haven't even got an official divorce,
man.
Like just keep that to yourself. Like, and then the story of basically the Chris Rock issue.
Yeah.
Where like that didn't need to be even said. But like
I'll talk about how he tried to get at her when he thought it was good. Yeah, I just seen that. Like, what?
But Chris Rock is not wrong. Chris Rock might not be tight with Will Smith.
We just think they tight because they all comedian. It's a comedian family.
Yeah, they might not rock with each other like that. But I know Chris has worked on different little movies with Jada.
Well, then that could bring validity while Will slapped the shit out of him.
Oh no, yeah, I think it's.
He probably could have been like, I mean, you try to get at Jada while we thought you thought we was separated, and you gonna just disrespect her like that? I'm slapping the shit out of you, cuz.
Yeah, no.
Now it makes more sense.
No, it does make more sense, but at the same time, it really didn't have to be presented. It didn't have to be put out.
None of their business had to be put out the street for our consumption. Like people just, for some reason, feel like they have to air their dirty laundry or whatever. And you're already successful people. Like, what does Will Smith need to put out there to be more successful than what he is? Man. Everybody knows Jada Pinkett. For whatever reason you know her for, she's known. Why do you have to put out stuff like that? The only motherfucker that might need to use that was August. Because he hadn't had an album in a minute. I mean, so that to have something jump off like that, then drop a CD. You better learn like 50 Cent. Hey, you got to learn how to promote yourself. You got to use situations to promote an album or a new series coming out. You got to learn that. That's because people get to talking. Now you back on their heads. But
and Chris Rock is like, God damn, how am I in another?
Can y'all just leave me alone? Like
it was a simple mistake. I thought they was getting a divorce.
But now I know people gonna be like, I see why I will slap the shit out of you now.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I can see that.
If they I will say this. Because I have a guy code, right? If I know of a man, I've talked to him or something like that, I'm not going to go talk to his woman even when they break up. That's just my code, period. Because I do know of you. I ain't about to, if y'all still doing whatever y'all doing, I'm not about to get into that messy situation. That's just me.
The thing is, Chris and Jada might have been cooler than Will and Chris.
But still, you
know
know
what I'm saying?
of
So-
Will though, and you know that's his wife.
know,
I'm just saying though,
but then-
regardless.
and then you
Regardless.
already got okay. Like you done I hung out with Jada. I don't hang out with Will. You know what I'm saying? Like you know we go.
But you know of Will. I'm just
I know
saying though,
of Will.
yeah.
But I you know like I've met him, but then I hear like, hey, you know they're getting a divorce, and you know like and he's got his. Like, hey, I'm going through my divorce right now. You like, hey, you know we already cool. You know you want to go out something.
It's just some things you don't do. It's just like perfect example, and I'll use this as an example. Paul Gasol hangs around Vanessa Bryant all the time, right?
But that's like a sister.
But I'm just saying though, because you know things happen, you know what I'm saying, when you have that type of connection, it's been said before, right? Or people lie about it or whatever it may be, but it's happened. If he's not going to go there because Kobe Bryant, no matter if he's here or not, is his brother.
Yeah, that's his dude.
And
yeah.
even though she doesn't have Kobe Bryant no more, some people like, nah, that'd probably be the perfect husband for her, you know what I'm saying, to step in because he's like, no. It's just some things you don't do. It's an unwritten law.
Unwritten law.
That's what I'm saying for Chris Rock. He knows enough about Will and Jada and enough about Will to not go that route. I don't care if you're cool with Jada or not. You have to just be like, nah, Jada, we can't do that. We can't do that. Because I know Will.
Man, fuck that.
Well, I mean, I live by a code. Man, gotta have his code.
I mean,
we all gotta have his code, bro.
But like, if y'all not really that tight, y'all not, you know, okay, just because y'all celebrities, y'all known, y'all stars, people see y'all, that don't mean that like y'all sitting Texas, sitting in like if it's a cat, I don't care. Like, no, I've seen you out. You know what I'm saying? I've seen both of y'all out. It's been times.
I'm pretty sure it ain't just a seed type thing with their relationship, though.
Saying. But I know your wife better than I know you. But I keep it cordial. Then I hear that y'all separated, y'all breaking up, but I'm already cooler with your wife. And I was like, hey, what's up? You know, just want to hang out, kick it. No, just because I know him don't mean that we are friends. We're not friends.
No, I didn't say you're friends. I just said it's about acknowledgement and it's just about something you don't do.
Nah, fuck
and
that.
I'm pretty sure Chris Rock, from what I've heard, they knew each other. Chris Rock used to come over their house. Matter of fact, it ain't just like a person you see in passing, a person you see at events. They said they were cool. That's why when he slapped him, it threw him out. This is out of Chris Rock's mouth. So it was a relationship with Will. Maybe it might not be Martin Lawrence and Will type of relationship.
Right.
But it was a relationship.
Yeah.
That Jada's off limits. It just has to be. And so now I see why. I'm not even mad at Will for slapping the shit out of him now.
I've never been mad at it. I was like,
I'm just saying, I don't have an opinion about it. You know, everybody had their little thing like, man, that was wrong how you did Chris Rock. No.
But all these celebrities be running through each other any fucking way. So.
No, they do, but I mean.
So, like, what's the difference?
At some point in time. But separation, wait till you get the divorce, nigga. They wasn't divorced yet.
I mean, but he was just going by like what he heard. Like, damn, Will and Jada getting a divorce?
Well, you would know. He's in that circle. He would know before us. He would know.
He like, let me.
If he really wanted to know if they got a divorce, he would know.
That nigga goes like, let me step up first.
Or he just don't care. He don't respect Will. I think that's what it really boils down to. He probably don't respect Will enough to. Yeah, he probably don't respect Will enough to not go there. That's what needs to be said. So Will was like, oh, you don't respect me? Now you will.
Yeah, that nigga said, I just got slapped by Will Smith.
Yeah. And you could tell Chris Rock wasn't gonna do a damn thing. He was just like, you gotta take that. And matter of fact, he might have took it on the chin because he know what he did. It's funny how you can come with all these narratives about why you so calm now. He probably was like, I had that coming. You know what I'm saying? I had that coming. I know I probably did some stuff that, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker don't get slapped for it. Hey, it is what it is. All right. So, cuz, now I had to get a hypothetical.
Not a hypothetical.
If a movie was made about your life, what situation would be the climax of it?
The climax?
Yeah. Like, you got to have, you know, we done been through a lot of shit, bro. If you're making a movie, the climax, people get all, ooh, what's going to happen to him? You know what I'm saying? Or what they about to do now?
I mean, it's so many different situations and experiences.
Yeah.
The climax, I mean, you know, when you live life, you have multiple chapters.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, what story am I telling? Am I telling my teens growing into my 20s?
It's just if a movie is made about your life, so you have to think like a director. How would a director direct your life, and what part of your life was the most climatic?
Climatic, man. God damn.
Yeah.
Every day is climatic.
Could be.
But it's some more than others.
Yeah, we need to put that scene where I come out that woman's restroom.
No, that's a whole different climatic.
Hey, you gonna get smart with me? I'll get smart with you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Man, there's so many situations, man. You know, from violence to births of children
Yeah.
to, you know, deaths. Man. The climactic part.
Yeah. It would be like you watching a movie and you just gearing up. You like, oh, they done broke it down. They done got you to high school. Now you starting to be a man. Things start getting a little serious. You know, just like in a movie. Like you watching this character go through life, and now starting to get into more shit and stuff start happening.
I could get to the point where, you know, like where little bro got shot, and
yeah.
And then I had to be the one. I had to go on 38th and Keystone, check and make sure. You know what I'm saying? And they over the police talking about, nah, he dead. And I'm like, nah, he ain't dead. I wasn't believing it. And so then I had to ride to all the different hospitals to find him.
Mm-hmm.
And so like Wishart is where they take the dead bodies.
Right.
So I rode up at Wishart first.
Yeah.
And you know, he wasn't not Wishart, Methodist. Methodist is where they would take the dead bodies. Wishart is where they had like they still in
trauma,
emergency room,
emergency and trauma. Yeah.
So yeah, I whipped up at Methodist. I had me and Lil Jerry, we riding together. Like, and I hadn't even told my mom yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember that
I'm
night
out in these streets. Like, so I leave Methodist. I go over to Wishart.
Okay.
They had him in there, but they wouldn't let me go in there. That, you know, they like, hey, I was like, well, that's my brother. You know, they wouldn't let me in there. So then I left Wishart. Went all the way back to the hood, had to go wake up my parents, tell them what's happening. So then they got up. So then I started, you know, like I think I dropped Lil Jerry off. Then I'm riding through the hood, you know, just, you know, whoever's still up, like, hey, bro, soldier just got hit. You know, we heading to the hospital, you know, anybody that might, and like, this is like fucking 2 in the 2. But, you know, anybody, I'm just rolling through the hood, like, hey, bro just got hit. But I mean, but see, the reason why I can't make it climactic or the you know, is because I was so young. You know, I was.
But I think it does
19.
shape. It's something that shapes your life because it's something that doesn't change. Just like a fatality, death. You know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lost his leg. So you know that makes it. You know, something that you can't go back from, basically, right? You know what I mean? So I would say it's climatic. If you was watching that scene, you was like, damn, I hope his brother make it. You know what I'm saying? You watching this scene.
Yeah, that's why I can't I can't watch Atlanta when his little brother gets shot.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, mine's is my little brother. Like anybody know me, like it's hard for me to show emotions. Like I probably only cried like at my grandma's funeral, my grandfather's funeral.
I cry all the time.
You know, but I'm just saying for me.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard for me to show that type of emotion or whatever. I'm straight from my daddy. My daddy, I never seen him cry until his mother passed. And he broke down. You know, and that made me break down to see him because he's so strong or whatever, right? But another time I broke down is when my brother was having a simple procedure, right? I think it was like hernia or whatever, right? And you know, he go through the surgery, everything come out, then he cool. But he come in, he's like, he incoherent, right? He's talking to us, but I'm like, Mom, you know, Kel, all right? You da-da-da-da, right? He looked like what's called. Then he got up and the blood, you know, something's wrong because now he about to fall. And my brother was a big dude at that time, like before he even had his surgery. He's a big dude, so I had to catch him. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, they done snipped something and didn't sew it back up. My brother been bleeding. Like while he's sitting here, it's 20, 30 minutes talking to us, he's eternally bleeding.
Yeah.
And could have fuck around and died right there in front of our eyes. So this is shit that just started playing in my mind. And then he had to go back into surgery. And when he went back into surgery, he had to stay there for like days, a couple days. And I'm watching my brother hooked up to stuff, and you know, I just got super emotional. My sister there, and all I do, matter of fact, if y'all ever heard my album on the song Brother, you hear me talk about this moment. That was me started to be like, that was a change in my life. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, because your grandparents might pass and things of that nature, but nobody as close as my brother, my ride or die. Like, this is a dude that's with me like every day. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. And we done been through so much together. It's just like, damn, man. Like, and so, yeah, that would be a definite climatic scene in my movie. And it would be like, well, damn, now we see why he changed to be positive and have a mindset. Because, man, life is short, man. You just never know. Like he said, he went in for a simple procedure, and human error could have took my brother out. Yeah. But the graces of God, he's still here rocking with me.
That's right.
So we'd had so many memories after that. So it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I got a lot of wild situations with my baby mama.
That'd be a different movie. That'd be a Tubi movie.
Not Tubi.
Some of those interactions I've seen, they made for Tubi.
Made for Tubi.
Hey, at least they ain't shooting the kid.
Oh, damn, man. I think that might be the most climatic thing I've ever seen in a movie.
All right. I'm just a kid.
I'm gonna break it down for y'all. So I'm watching this Tubi movie, and I told Cuz about it later. He didn't believe me till he seen the clip. So I said, hey, I'm watching this movie. And the movie, Tubi, I don't know, I was hooked on Tubi for probably like a month or two where I was watching it nonstop. It could be, but I ain't watching it in a minute, so I done got off of it. I ain't addicted no more. I was watching Tubi movies nonstop. And it was this one movie. The guy basically was sleeping with the woman who got him out of jail, his parole officer or whatever, right? And his woman knew it, but for him to stay out of jail, he had to keep on sleeping with the parole officer, right? And so she was cool with it, she wasn't cool with it, right? So she gets mad because he's still doing it, and she decides to go shoot the parole officer or whatever she was, right? So charges were pressed. The woman goes to jail for like 5 years. She tells the man, don't send me anything. Like, the only way I'm gonna make it through this jail sentence is not to know that you're missing me and da-da-da, right? So he's sending her letters and letters and letters. She ain't answering none of them. She's not responding back. So it gets to be about, she did a 5-year bid. So like the 4.5 mark, right? She's about to get out in like 5 or 6 months, whatever, right? Her friend who did some other stuff on her end is in jail with her. She said, you ain't been talking to that man? You better read them letters because somebody else gonna get with him. It's been 5 years. You think you're gonna be faithful in 5 years?
Yeah.
Okay. She starts reading these letters, and this is the funny part. Every letter, you can just see he's starting to grow weary of why you ain't, babe, I miss you. You gotta say something back to me. Then he said, babe, you know, it's been such and such. You can just see it's dwindling down, and he's making that move to do something else. So then she gets a letter, and she tells him, she tries to get in touch with him because she's getting out, right? She gets out, she goes to his old workplace, can't find him. Nobody giving her information, but this one girl says, I know you can find him. She pops up at this man's house. When she knocks on the door, she sees him, and then the woman that she can't stand, they're together now. And they have a child. She goes irate. Now, I thought she was just going to kill, a fit of rage. I thought she was just going to kill the man and kill the lady. The girl says, don't shoot me, I'm a kid. She shot the shit out that kid. I was like, oh, shit, son. That was a moment like, whoa, shit, I wasn't expecting that.
And it was horrible graphics, too.
It all was terrible, but it's Tubi. I wouldn't expect nothing else from Tubi. It was terrible, man. Matter of fact, some girls like, Tubi, y'all ought to be ashamed. The woman was pregnant. She had a baby super quick. They had twins. The man turns the baby around. One of the babies is white. And they black as white. You motherfuckers couldn't do your quality control and make sure all the babies were black.
Sometimes I think they do it on purpose. Like they.
Hey, it's funny, man, because people be pointing it out. I was like, dude, really?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, they doing it on purpose.
Really?
All right, so what else we got to talk about? We talking about the entertainment field. NBA. Like I said, NBA jumping off of preseason.
Yeah, preseason.
Got a chance to check out Zion. Got a chance to check out Victor Wembanyama and Chet. Chet Holmgren. Is it Holmgren?
Yeah, Holmgren.
Holmgren. Hey, The future looking bright. These durable, these are not durable, but versatile, damn near 7+ foot slim dudes with handles and shooting ability and blocking shots. It's wild. When they was going at it each other too, for real, for real. It's good to see Zion back playing. I hope he finally get it.
Stay healthy.
Yeah, I hope he finally get it that professionalism is key. People gonna get tired of you not taking your job serious, and they gonna start giving you passes. New Orleans is yours if you want it, but they also can take it away from you. And that's what David Griffin said. He's like, Zion finally got in. You can just see them. They usually didn't say nothing bad about him. They should be like, Zion's doing the right things, and he should have a great season. He was like, Zion finally took his health and his fitness like a professional for the first time since he's been here. He ain't hold no punches, G, for real. What else is going down? A lot of people not really playing yet to really get a good look at how they would look as a new team. I've seen the Suns play a little bit.
It's preseason.
It's preseason. But it's just good to see how they would look. The one interesting one hasn't played yet is played Sunday against the Lakers, hoping everybody plays to give us a good little look is Dame Lillard with Giannis. I do think Drew and Porzingis look pretty good with the Celtics. It gives them a different dynamic. Jordan Poole went to fuck off against a foreign team, but he went for 48. You know what I'm saying? So now he can spread his wings and shoot terrible shots on a bad team and score.
Don't do drugs before you play. Just
don't do drugs. Stay off the N1 mixtapes.
Man, he was doing some horrible stuff.
And then what we got with NFL. NFL is just moving right along. The 49ers destroyed the Cowboys.
Facts.
Dak is a cool guy. I just think what Dak Prescott is he's an okay quarterback. He's not great. He's not up the elite quarterbacks. And when y'all make him have to win the game, he can't win the game quarterbacking. And he ride off that defense and, basically maintain the game, manage the game. Oh, he a cool quarterback. But he ain't worth no max. He ain't worth no max, for real.
And Jonathan Taylor got his money.
Jonathan Taylor's back with the Colts, got his money. Good to see that. I mean, Anthony Richardson went out, so that's kind of sucky. He gonna be out for 4 weeks at least.
At least, yeah.
Could be 8. Got a shoulder injury. I wish the Colts understand he's not a running back. He's big, but he's not a running back.
Not a running back.
Linebacker hit him or somebody hit him, they're gonna make sure they lay the wood on him just to prove a point. Stop running him so much. You have Jonathan Taylor. You have Zach Moss. 2 running backs.
Yeah, Zach Moss.
Let the running backs do their job and let him be a quarterback. He should only get those hard purpose yards like 3rd and 5, play break down, run. That's how you do it. Do like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes doesn't run just to be running. He runs out of the resort of nobody's open and the field is open. And he never gets hit because he run out of bounds. Be smart. I'll talk about entertainment. So we talk about the aforementioned Drake album.
Drake.
For all my dogs, what I would say is this. It's no question that Drake can rap. He can rap his ass off when he wants to. He can make a hit. It's no question.
Yeah.
He's at the stage in his career where he needs that classic album. Needs that get into your soul beneath the surface, and expose yourself and your feelings and emotion type of album, right? That is what normally puts people on that level. You keep talking about how many girls you can get, how much money you done made, your status of hits and stuff. Every album, and you make 20+ songs, people are going to give you a bad rating. They just are. It's like, come on, man. We know you Drake. We know women fall for you, da-da-da-da. We know you got more money than you ever be able to spend in a lifetime. Tell us something we don't know. Talk about Adonis and the issues of being a dad on the road, with a younger son coming up in this world and being biracial. It's so many things you could expand upon to let people know what you deal with that we don't know, that gets in depth. People love albums like that. One of the reasons why people rock with J. Cole, because he bears his soul on tracks.
Boy.
If you bear your soul on track, people can resonate with you. I can't resonate with a person flying all across the world and buying $500,000 plus cars. Who can resonate with that? We struggling. Motherfuckers is paying $1,700 for an apartment and having to work 2 or 3 jobs. And you talking about spending you can go buy a girl an airplane if you want to. Just because she gave you some head. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Come on,
It's like,
man.
we need some substance in the album. The album is an okay album.
Okay.
It's another offering, okay album.
It's too many songs for me.
There's too many songs. Too many songs sound the same. The content is similar. And he gets outshined by a lot of the guests.
Hey, nah, J. Cole killed
J. Cole on First Shooter.
Boy.
One person came in the studio and was like, I'm fucking shit up. One person thought it was playtime. And you can guess who was like, I'm fucking this shit up. We're rappers. So we understand the thing of competing, right? Like, even if Bo gets on the track with me or we get on the track with our guys, I'm not trying to have the wackest verse.
Yeah.
No.
I'm writing in the sense of, my verse is going to be the memorable one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you are. So I'm never going to get on the track and be bullshitting because somebody will wipe the floor with you. No matter how many dope-ass verses you done wrote, it only takes that one. And motherfuckers remember, like, man, remember you was on that song? What was you talking about, bro?
Man.
That shit was whack. For real. So, and we'll take it back to the Source. You know, the Source used to get like 5 mics. I'm going to give that shit like
I was just
three
thinking
mics.
about the Source.
I'm going to give that shit like 3 mics.
3 mics.
Like, real talk. Like, because it's just, it's a typical structured template album for success that Drake does. It's better than the other album he dropped, that Certified Lover Boy. I will say that. It has more of a cohesiveness than that Certified Lover Boy. That Certified Lover Boy was all over the place. I'm like, what is this, man? For real.
I mean, I heard a couple songs on it that, I did like, but yeah.
I mean, out of 20-some songs, you should find at least 5 or 10 that you like, hopefully.
Hopefully.
If you can't find 5 or 10 out of 23 plus songs,
that's
that's not a good album.
That's a snoozer right
That's a snoozer.
That's a snoozer.
What other music came out? I know.
Well, Offset come out tomorrow.
Hey,
Offset.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, I do think Offset album is going to be better than Quavo's album. His album was cool. I mean, it had some bangers on it. He did open up once I'm talking about. I think the death of Takeoff made him open up more on the track. You know what I'm saying? He started being a little bit more personable than just talking about money, hoes, and clothes. You know what I'm saying? Offset sounds hungry. He sounds like, y'all never gave me my props in Amigos. Because I swear, in Amigos, I always thought it was, and then I had to change it, but I always thought it was Quavo, Takeoff, and Offset. Because Quavo was always on the hook. She just, most of the time you hear it, he had that voice that stood out. Then I really started listening to the Migos. It's just did radio hits and stuff. I started listening. I was like, no, Takeoff is a problem.
Now, Takeoff is who I started, made me like them on that.
So then Takeoff, past the Takeoff, then I started listening to Offset. And I was like, okay. I think on Bad and Bougie, that's when I really start Offset cold. Because Offset. Records and records. Now his verse is hard, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, oh, yeah, I'm waiting on Offset's album. He got like 20-some cuts too, but I think this is a hungry 20 cuts. I think this is his first solo album, so I think it'll be
second solo album.
What he have? I thought it was on the first one. It's
the second one.
Because where's his first one?
They all dropped like solo.
Takeoff
albums.
had one, and they never dropped Offset because he was mad because they never put his out. I've never heard a whole Offset album, but you can prove me wrong. I could have sworn it's his first solo album.
Yeah, because it seemed like they all dropped one.
I know Takeoff dropped one
before the pandemic.
Now that might have happened. If it did, I missed that one. But I could have swore he only got one. Besides mixtapes and stuff.
Yeah, Father of Four. Yeah, 2019. Yeah.
I ain't never heard that. I ain't never heard that day in my life. Yeah. what singles on there? They must have pushed that mug because I ain't never heard that. Father of Four? Yeah, I ain't never heard that.
The Clout songs on there. Clout.
Okay. But I thought it was Cardi B. It might have been the time he probably was rapping with Cardi B.
Is on there.
Right.
Yeah,
so I probably would have thought it was a Cardi B song.
Nah, but that was his song.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so that's 2 albums. Y'all can go check out. Y'all can give us a review yourself. Like we be talking all the time in the group, on these posts and all type of stuff. We talk and people hit me in the inbox as well. Y'all can hit Bo too, you know. And if y'all got anything to chop it up about. Oh, I do want to say, Uncle OG, we ain't forgot about him. He's just filtering his way out to how you want to do his show. I think it's going to drop next Friday, or at least the recording of that first episode going to be next Friday. And we're going to get him back out there for those who love thinking outside the box.
OG.
You got anything else, Bo?
Nah.
All right. So I ain't got nothing else. Like I said before, this was just my little stroll through social media.
What's trending?
What's trending. This was about. So like I said before, I will tell y'all this. Inside of I do have a Pulpit Podcast group chat, and people have been putting some interesting topics to talk about. So be on the lookout for that. But that's all I got right now. So we're gonna see y'all on the next one. Yep.